How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Cub Fans Minecraft. Today is episode 109 of Cub Fans Minecraft Let's Play. And guys, today, as promised, we'll be doing a few other small projects, but I'm very excited about it. This is something I've been wanting to do for some time now. So you'll see a hole in this wall here. What I've been doing is I've been coming down here and looking at some of the redstone I've made for the elevator, most of which has not been touched since I think Minecraft 1.3, or maybe even most of that, actually before that. I built this in 1.1. Just turn it on here. There we go. And this elevator still works. Has been working since 1.1. And it has multiple inputs on all three levels of our house. So if we turn this back on, go up to the third level. Just like that. And then it will turn off. So it has three inputs. It can be turned on and off from any level of our house. We can go up and down from any level. Really useful elevator. Yeah, I want to keep this elevator in the house, but I also want to create an auto smelter right here. So the problem lies in the fact that there is wiring back here which is not very compact. So yeah, as you can see here, it takes up some space. There's like a staircase of redstone here, and then over here as well, and then up over here. This also has an input which goes to the pistons up there. And then there's some weird stuff you have to do with levers due to some changes in redstone. But this part here in particular is problematic, I should say, because it's going behind these furnaces, which I'm going to need to replace with chests, and then I want to put some furnaces down below. So what we're going to do, yeah, we're going to go ahead and compact this redstone first, I believe. And the way we'll do that is we'll do a sticky piston tower down. So, let me go and grab some of the stuff we'll need. We'll need a bit of redstone. Put this away first. We'll need a bit of redstone. We'll need some sticky pistons and some blocks of redstone. That should be good. And so what I'm hoping we can do is compact all this down into a single line and a 1x1 vertical wiring downwards. So that would mean going ahead and getting rid of all this, and the same thing with this line here. So we'll get rid of all this junk. I'm going to leave that there because this is the input from the second floor. And then the input from the third floor, I believe, is up right there. Okay. So those two are not quite in the same spot where I feel they probably should be. What's under here? Okay. So we can't have that there. So I think what we might have to do is we might have to move the second floor input over one. Let's see where the first floor input is. That is right next to the elevator itself. Okay, let me see how we're going to resolve this, and I'll be right back. And actually, as I'm down here, I'm wondering why I even had two lines in the first place. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get rid of this line here completely, because they eventually, as you can see, they eventually meet up over here. Let me put that down. There we go. And this is the T flip-flop I use. It's a really old design, but it still works pretty effectively. So we can actually just get rid of that, I think. Get rid of that. And yeah, we'll cover some of this in here. Alright. And yeah, so the input I believe is right here. So we'll need this to come down and do something. I don't think we need anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll have... Why can I not jump here? There. Have that right there. That bit of redstone there. And then we'll have some sticky piston right there. We'll have a block of redstone here. And then redstone there. So now let's go up and test this. So when we hit the button, the elevator should turn on. Let's see. Alright. Good deal. So that's the first layer, first level done. Okay, so now we got to get up and do the second and third layers. So let's see, we have that there, so we'll need a redstone block two blocks above it, and then a piston facing downward, not that way, facing downward, if we can get this on there. Downward there, okay, and then redstone on top, and that should be the second layer. Okay, second layer should be done now. Let's go and test her out. Could ride the elevator up, but we'll take the steps up. Alright, let's try it. Yep. Okay. Alright, good deal. So that's working there. And then we need to get the third layer hooked up as well. So we just go up here. And so yeah, it's a lot more compact, just a 1x1 vertical line down essentially. So yeah, let's get up here, and this is where we run into trouble here. Because we can't put it there. Well, it shouldn't make a difference if we have a block there and this here, except not like that. There. Okay, if we have that there, we can then try the third layer out, and I think it should work. Because it should be pushed down and power that, and then it should go down normally. So let's go ahead and try this. And we'll go ahead and fill some of this in as well. Yeah, I'll get some dirt and fill this in later. Let's go ahead and go up to the third floor and try it out. All the way up. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Turn on. Alright, that's decent. Get in. Go down here. Second floor. Turn it off. Down to the first floor. And turn it off from there. Yep, so that is definitely working now, so great. Now let's go ahead and I will come on over here. Don't know why there's wood in there. Should be over there. Yeah, you can see I pretty much got decimated in terms of wood with the iron golem farm we just made last episode. But we can now go ahead and clear this out. And we don't need that. Actually don't need any of this extra wood there. That's fine. Yeah, so that's a lot more compact. Very good. And we'll come down here and fill this in. And I will be back once we are ready to start building our auto smelter here. Alright everybody, so we first need a tripwire hook to make some trapped chests. We're going to need 2 trapped chests, and we'll just combine it to make a double chest, and then we will go ahead and we will make, we will make eventually, there we go, 2 regular chests, even though I have a bunch of chests in here I should have just grabbed, but that's fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to place these down right here, and underneath here we're going to go ahead and place some hoppers facing downward, and we'll place the trapped chests on top just like that. Alrighty, and then over here we're going to go ahead and place down hopper facing into that block, and then on the back side we'll place a hopper facing down right back into the hopper. So these are just 2 hoppers feeding into each other, as you can see there. We'll place a regular chest here. This will be our fuel input chest, and then down here what we're going to do here is we're going to dig down a ways. We're actually going to have to cut into this floor quite a bit. So yeah, we'll cut away a bit of this floor here. There we go. I don't think I have too much wiring down here. I know this chest has some hoppers underneath of it because it goes down to our storage system, but I don't think there's a whole lot of wiring directly underneath here, but we're about to find out. And we're going to have to grab a few droppers, which are over here. Dropper, okay. We'll actually need a few more here, so let me just grab this. Whoop, that's a furnace. That's what I want right there. Dropper. Alright, 3 droppers. And we will do something like this. So we're first going to place a chest down right there. This will be our output chest. And then we're going to place 3 droppers facing upward directly below that. So facing upward and facing upward. That's not upward. Come on, upward. Here we go. We got it. Nope, we didn't get it. Dang it. Placement of droppers is difficult at times. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now we'll dig out underneath some of this stuff here. And we're going to place down a furnace there and there. Alright. And then on this side of this furnace we'll place a dropper, or a hopper going into it. That'll feed it coal. And then on this side we are going to need to break some of this stuff here. And we don't want anything in those, so I'm just checking those. Okay. So far so good on the wiring here. Alright. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and place a hopper facing into this block. And then hopper facing into the back of that furnace, and then 1 hopper facing into this furnace. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to put fuel in there, and it'll first go down and into this furnace my cursor's under, and then once that fills up and the hopper below it fills up, the fuel will come down here, down this hopper chain, and into the second furnace. So that's how that works. Now we'll get out of here and go back to the front side. Alright, so the whole build looks like this right now. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come down here, continue to dig out an area here, get rid of this stuff, get rid of this stuff, and get down there. There we go. Okay, so we'll dig out those 2 blocks there, put 2 hoppers facing into this dropper down here. And those will pull out the smelted items from the furnaces. And now what we have to do is we have to make these furnace, these droppers shoot the item back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some signal out of this hopper here. So to do that we'll need a comparator, and I should probably put some dirt away. Oh, that's my horse. I thought it was a mob that could have spawned back there. So let's see, we'll put some of this away first. There we go. We'll need a comparator. There we go. Actually, we may need more than one. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and do something like this. So we'll go ahead and place a comparator down. And I'm just going to make this cobblestone so that it's simpler to follow. Place that down right there. And we'll have a block here and a torch that I can make here. Yeah. Okay. Torch. We'll need a few more. Place a torch there, and then a block will go right there. And we'll have a repeater going into the hopper, or the dropper right there. And we'll put a block on top of this. Just like that. So that'll cause this metal dropper to fire. Then on this side, we will go ahead and we need to dig in here, I think. Yeah, we do. So we'll go ahead and dig in here first. Okay. We'll go ahead and place some redstone down here, like that, and then we'll have a block over here with a torch on it. And I think that should be the system more or less complete. So let's go ahead and try it out. Grab some coal here. Place some coal in this input chest for fuel. And then, let's see, what do we have to burn? I guess we could just burn some wood. Yeah, let's try and burn some wood here. Put the wood in there, we'll make some charcoal. Have to wait till it closes, and you'll see it going through. It's put in the top there. No fuel is in this one yet, but this one does not want to burn oak planks for some reason. Maybe you need oak wood. Let's try that. Yep. Okay, there we go. And then that should get smelted into charcoal. Alright, goes through, and then it should come up to the top, maybe? No? Alright, it got stuck there. So, let's see, where comes out of there? Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's always going to be one in there. Alright, but yeah, it's coming to the top there. Good deal. Now I want to go ahead and try to make a sort of a cool lighting system here. So what I'm going to try and aim for, I think, is something like this. So we'll have some redstone lamps. Not in there. There we go. Have some redstone lamps back here. Like that. And ideally I would like these to light up whenever anything is down here smelting. Now, because of the way that furnaces work with comparators, it'll only work when there are more than 4 or more items in here. Actually, it's 5 or more items. But we're going to go ahead and try it nonetheless. So we'll put this down here. Need a redstone comparator right there. And then, let's see here. We're going to need, let's see. Going to have to go underneath of this over here. So we'll do that. We'll draw this signal out like that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then that fifth block is where the signal will die. And we'll need to get in here. And then come down here. Oh. Yep, so you see the signal dies out on 5 whenever the furnace is full. Well, you can't really see it's full, but it's full of coal right now. So then from this block on, whenever this block gets powered, what we will have to do something like that, is we'll have to make this come up somehow. Whoop. Okay. Come up somehow and then power all these blocks back here. So we'll need something like that. Just like that. Good deal. So I'll go ahead and make this system here, and I'll show you once it's done. Alright, I'll just go ahead and show you me building it here actually. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go ahead and take this signal here, and we'll place it into a redstone torch there, and then we'll bring that to here, and then over like that, and block there, and then block there, and we'll just run this down over the actual lamps themselves, just like that. So now what should happen whenever we smelt more than 6 items in the furnace, we should see all these lamps here light up. So let's see if we can get something smelting here. Let's try lapis. We'll need about 13 or so. So let's try it. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. And there we go. So the lamps come on. And then once it's smelted some of that, it should go over here and bring them up, I would think. Yep, there it is, coming up. And then once it's done smelting, it will go off. So that's the basic system there. Pretty good system, I feel. Pretty unique. And then I'm going to keep all these, the top row of smelters too. And then I'll go ahead and cover all this up, and that will be the end of this project. So yeah, pretty interesting. Okay, so we're just finishing up covering this redstone area up right here. And there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We might even add, some item frames if we have any around. Let's just try and make a few here. So that way we know exactly what each chest is for. Let's see, let's go ahead and do... Yeah, we need more than that. There we go. So let's go ahead and do something like this. 1, 2. And then this one, and this one. And we'll go ahead and place, let's say, a gold bar there. In the far one. So that's where we pick everything up at. And then we'll put some coal in this one. So let's get some coal in our hotbar. There we go. Alright, sweet. Alright guys, so I did a bit of a redesign with the wiring. I'm going to see how this looks. We'll put a little bit of cobble into there. And we'll see exactly how this looks when it comes on. Yeah, I mean that's decent. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick with this pattern here. With the furnaces around the 4 lamps in the middle. And let me know if you guys like this one or the line better, or even we could possibly do like just only 2 lamps there and there. and just get rid of the top two. But either way, let me know. I was just checking out down here. I was trying to see if there's a way to get a signal out of this furnace, but there's not. It's impossible. Unless you like hooked up a comparator to this, but then you'd have an exposed comparator on top. I don't think it's really an issue either, because that second furnace will always turn off before the first furnace, or at the same time, because they evenly distribute between the two furnaces. So yeah, a lot of changes here, and I'm glad we got that all compacted and everything. So we didn't lose anything, and we got an extra auto smelter here. So pretty cool.